Hello everyone, my name is Nilesh. I'm your chemistry mentor. Welcome all of you on our YouTube channel. That is, here our tagline is Let's Crack G. This line simply represents our spirit, why we exist, and what we are doing here. Okay, and this line motivate us. Hello Venam, hello. Okay, so as for your popular demand, in my previous session, like you all said to me, please launch a course on INJSO and NSEC. So right now I'm starting my course that is for INJSO especially. Okay, so this chapter, can be used by student of INJSO also as well as that NSEC also, and as well as a student of IIT JEE also. Okay, so all the way there is all similar things are here, but specifically I'm gonna discuss in this chapter the questions of NSCGS and INJSO paper especially. Okay, so overall that all the preparation, complete JEE preparation of INJSO can be possible here on this platform for chemistry, especially now onwards. Okay, one more update I want to give here. I would like to deliver this complete lecture in the English, so this would be benefit for all the students. Maybe the student from the wherever the part of the country, maybe you're from the northeast or maybe South India or from any part of the India, you can all access this video. So it would be useful for you. It would be in the complete English. Okay, so overall this would be the things, and later on that I will try to put one course that is on plus platform, that is specially for INJSO as well as for NSEC. Okay, so shall we start shall we start shall we start? I'm not getting any reply from your side. Shall we start? Okay, fine, chalo. Okay. Hmm. So uh, small information I would like to give here, it is if you would like to come on the plus platform, there would be a variety of the courses and variety of the faculty members are available. uh, Aditya, you can write your doubts here only, then I will solve your doubts here only. Okay, so you can write your doubt till that I'm explaining few things. Okay, if you want to come on the plus platform, it would be great help for you. It would be most convenient way for the study, because here it is anytime anywhere you can access any chapter so as for your requirement. And on the plus platform there are variety of faculty members, variety of the courses are available. Okay, this classroom mode is online classroom mode, so whatever the doubts you have, you can write in your chat box. I would be able to solve your doubts here only. Okay, here some chat delay. Okay, in that chatting box, maybe whatever you're gonna type, it may come some with little delayed. Okay, so please wait for that, and be patient for that. Okay, but on the plus platform, this type of time delay would not be there, and there are serious students are there on the plus platform. There are some great advantages are there. One course I'm running there, that is a physical chemistry, especially for IIT JEE 2021 students. Okay, that classes is going on 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. If you want to get this class, so you need to come on the plus platform. That plus platform, on that some subscription you need to take. That subscription available on monthly basis, quarterly, half yearly, yearly, and 2 yearly. I suggest to student go for yearly and 2 yearly. For 1 year it is 30,000, for 2 year it is 48,000. This is for complete JEE preparation, or maybe if you want to prepare for INJS, or maybe if you want to prepare for the NSEC or any kind of course. For this it is pieces 1 year for 30,000, for 2 year it is 48,000. So one subscription, all the kind of education. Okay, another 10% discount that can be possible on this fees if you'll use the code. That code is Bisen Live. By that additional 10% discount, you will get that your 30,000 fees will become 27,000, and 48,000 fees will become 43,200. Okay, so don't wait. Go for your mobile phone. Download Unacademy Learning app. Okay, and if you're a student of IIT JEE, pick the course IIT JEE. If you're a student of NEET, then pick the course of NEET. Okay, and that you'll get all the access of all the courses, and use this code, that is Bisen Live. That will be always helpful for you for additional 10% discount. Whichever the course you want to pick, whichever the course. Okay, any course. Okay, you can uh, get this 10% discount by using this code. Okay, so we're gonna start today periodic classification. Okay, so first of all, this chapter is a very easy chapter. Okay, very common chapter. maybe majority of the students already studied here not many things about the periodic table. Okay, so initial in this class, I will try to put all the slides and I will explain all the things by the slides. Okay, later on when that some important parts will come of this chapter, like that effective screening effect and सब concept basis. सर 1 year ड्रॉप करना है सही है या नहीं? Study motivation. Beta, study motivation, I need to check your past performance, then only you cannot see. No, it's hello Aman, hello. Beta, I need to check your past performance and all that. You need to give a complete detail, then only I can tell you that you need to take drop or not, है ना? So without knowing about you, I am unable to tell that, है ना? Aditya, please, improve your internet speed. Then I'm sure you would be able to see me. Hmm. Aman Thakur. Hello, Aman Thakur. Hmm. Hmm. So periodic classification, this chapter is a very easy chapter. Like I said to you, majority of the student may already studied. So here it is in the initially. I will explain to you that things, very easy things, which is from that slides only. Later on, that we will come to that rock solid concept. On that, I will give you explanation properly, like some topics like Z effect, to screening effect, and later on that electronegativity, atomic radius. Okay, and that ionization potential, and afterwards there would be majority of the same. सर मैं वीके जसवाल करूँ कि अनअकैडमी के लेक्चर्स, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट एबल टू गेट द टाइम फॉर बोथ सर. वत्सल मेहता, सर वीके जसवाल करूँ कि अनअकैडमी के लेक्चर्स. बेटा, if you are able to do that, VK Jaswal, then you need not to see any videos and all. Very clear suggestion I'm giving. If you are able to solve yourself VK Jaswal, then you need not to do anything. Sir, NSCC, beta, later on. I will start later on NSCC, but you can use this video for NSCC also. There is no such difference. And all the way NSCC preparation is just same pattern of the preparation like IIT JEE only, except one thing it is there. There would be some, that biomolecules part that we need to study more vigorously in that NSCC. That's the only one major difference. Otherwise, the remaining thing for NSCC is a complete IIT JEE preparation. Whatever that IIT JEE preparation we are doing for the chemistry, the same thing it is. Okay. Is this useful for NSCC also? Yes, it can be. But the only one thing it is that here it is specifically I am gonna discuss the question paper and the quiz that is specially for that INJSO. Means I am telling you here it is that all the previous year of INJSO question, previous year of NSCJS question I am gonna discuss here. Okay, NCC question paper I am not gonna discuss that. Okay, that's the one thing. Another thing it is that like every year analysis I will try to give you here, like from which chapter how many questions, from what kind of patterns and all that and everything. It would be complete preparation analysis report that is prepared by me. Okay, and all the way I have a all. Uh, Beta, just try to see in that Rakesh Kumar, try to see in the landscape mode of your mobile phone. Okay. And one more thing, it is here, it is on that my, another computer, that same slides, same thing it is here. So it is visible, beta. It is completely visible. Okay. Just try to see in that your landscape mode. Okay. Landscape mode of that your mobile phone, or either watch on the computer or tablet. Okay, then it would be visible. That is my suggestion, Rakesh. Sir, which is the best book for physical chemistry for IIT? Physical chemistry, only problem solving books you need to do that. Once if you finish that that Narendra Avasthi, then after that you can go for that R.C. Mukherjee. And moreover, that R.C. Mukherjee and Narendra Avasthi, along with Narendra Avasthi, you need to keep one coaching study material that need to be completely finished. Along with that, it need to be complete. It need to be complete. Old question paper of JEE Mains and JEE Advanced that you need to complete. Okay, that is specific suggestion for physical chemistry or anything. Okay. Hmm. So shall I start? Shall I start my class? Okay. Shall I start my class? P. Bahadur is also good. All the way you need to do the questions. Only thing it is that variety of the question and useful and in trending question. The question need not to be out of the trend, and maybe the similar pattern of the question, multiple question need not to do that. You got my point. Similar pattern, multiple question, you need not to do that. You need to do multiple concept questions, okay, at least once. Means 10 question, if you are doing in a single day, 10 question must need to be based on the 10 different concepts, then your subject will strong. Okay, that's the thing. uh, all the way, you know that IIT JEE Advanced and IIT JEE, IIT JEE Advanced and that IIT JEE means there is a all common things are coming, not extraordinary things are coming in that IIT Advanced or IIT means. Hello Imanshu. So all the way that, you know, like if you gonna say to me that E Bahadur or any other books, all the books from 85% question paper is coming from there only. Question paper coming is the concept based, the concept which are required, that is for solving IIT means or advanced question paper, that is coming from any book. Any book you can pick, any book, E Bahadur, okay, Narendra Awasthi, or maybe any other book, Singhal, or whatever it is. Because you need to understand that what exactly kind of paper. Paper is a very easy thing. If you Aditya, simply if you want to get AIR one in advance, so simply by today only you need to start give a test series for all the coaching classes. Okay, coaching classes, and you need to get the rank at least in top 10 in that test series. Then surely you will get AIR one. Yeah, possible. NCRT or Narendra Avasthi or INJSO. Narendra Avasthi, I would suggest. When I'm Narendra Avasthi, I would suggest Narendra Avasthi. Okay. NCRT also you can do that parallel. NCRT you can also do the parallelly, but you're talking about which NCRT? That's the question. Ah, because all the way in Narendra Avasthi, all the kinds of question selection can be there. And one more thing it is, you know that I will start with. I will start. Just one more thing it is that, you know, when we gonna solve that paper of NSCJS and that INJSO paper, so you will get that idea what kind of question framing is there, like what kind of language they are using, you know, what kind of pattern it is using. So it would be much more resemble with that of you know, any books or any author who's actually writing a book and that try to, you know, match the actual frame of the paper. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so now I'm going to start my periodic classification chapter. Okay, so in that very early time, yes, 100%, 100%. Physical chemistry is roughly 70%. You can say 65 to 70%. Okay, and organic is only little bit. Organic is a little bit. Inorganic is a mixed kind of. You know that it is. Yes. Okay, so in the periodic classification, there was earlier some scientists, they tried to, you know, put their initial study, and according to that they try to classify its the elements as per their understanding. So in the very early time, there was a scientist, that is Proust, Louis Joseph Proust. He gave his hypothesis, and he said to us all the elements made up of hydrogen. So simply, Abhigad, I mean, you know, right now, if anyone listen that all the elements are made up of hydrogen, means hydrogen must need to be parents, and all the other elements must need to be, you know, simple multiple of molecular mass as well as a simple multiple of that of hydrogen, which is not true. So, like, that's why we call it is hypothesis, like imagination. Okay, so later on this imagination gone failed, so we need to only keep just like for as our memory, like Louis Joseph Proust to give a one concept. Okay, that's it. And its limitation it is that, and all the way, you know that I will try to put one thing also from where question can be possible in that exam, from where question cannot be possible. So this thing also we need to keep. So something we need to eliminate, something we need to put so much pressure and so much concentration on that type of clarity also I will give in this chapter to you. Okay, limitation. Every element okay, cannot be made by hydrogen. That is one thing. Another thing it is that the atomic weight of all the elements were not found as a whole number. Okay, whole number. No, not exactly. A hypothesis, it is simply hypothesis. is one thing. Another thing is the assumption. So many theories in chemistry we derive by the assumption, and by that only we are solving. Even though by assumption only we solve so many concepts in that physics also. Okay, simply one object when it is falling from top to bottom, so there would be a lot many abstraction is there. Obstruction are there, like air is also providing obstruction some kind of, but we are not considering that effect now. So like that it is. So we need to keep some assumption. Okay, because all the things we can't keep consideration in that one frame, and we can't solve all the things. Okay, one very common statement that is used in that chemistry, that is, we can't get that ideal universal set. Okay. One thing I want to give you clarity, whenever they have to give any kind of question which is based on the hypothesis or any assumption, for that they will give you complete passage. Okay, and they will tell to you, you need to use this assumption, you need to use this hypothesis, and after that give your conclusion and answer for any assumption based theory. Okay, this is the question framing style of any question framer who's that preparing that question paper. Like if I have to prepare the question for INJSO, okay, or I have to prepare the question for NSCGS. So I will keep this thing in my consideration. Like one student have a one crystal clear theory, another thing is assumption based theory. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so Louis Joseph Tau's theory, his hypothesis was not useful. Okay, that's only. Let's see. When we will see that what kind of paper and all. Okay, uh, and I will try to discuss that paper also. Okay. After that, there was another scientist, that is a Dubrinier. He placed one Dubrinier triads. Okay. So simply what he done that, initially in the very early time there were only few elements were discovered. Okay, and he tried to put a group of elements which belongs to similar properties, and he made a group of three elements. Okay, in that first and third element mass mean that is equal to that of mid element. So like here it is, you can see I try to provide, suppose this is the one triode, that is one. Okay, another one here it is, in this first triode there is a lithium, sodium, potassium. Another one triode, it is that potassium, rubidium and cesium, that is two. Third number triode, it is calcium, strontium and barium. Okay, fourth one is the scandium, yttrium and lanthanum. Okay, and the fifth one potassium, arsenic and antimony. Okay, sixth one sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and there is a hydrogen, fluorine and chlorine, that is the seventh one. And eighth one, it is that chlorine, bromine and iodine. And ninth one, it is that special, that is iron, cobalt and nickel. Okay, so overall that first thing we need to keep in our mind, on that maybe sometime they may ask the question, Dubrinier provided how many triodes, so how many max triode is provided, that is 9. Okay, that is 9. Okay, clear. 9 triodes he provided that. And initial conclusion what he said to us, that three elements he puts in one triodes, and the first and last element mass mean that is equal to that of a mid element. Okay, and here it is in that this triode I try to put these elements as per that our modern periodic table position. So it was the initial things, because till that time there were only few elements that were discovered, and according to that only he done this type of things. Okay, so initially it was appreciated, because that initially that Dubrinier had done so many good things about this triode. If we try to see that mass of iron, mass of cobalt, and mass of nickel, that is very close. Okay, 56 and 57 and 58, like that somewhere. So here it is, they are all similar mass of elements. Here it is we place. Yes, I am on the Telegram beta, but with my name only. So Fe, cobalt, and nickel. So these are the similar mass of elements which are also placed in that different triads. Maybe here it is that mean of mass. That concept is not followed. Okay, again I am repeating my point on the ninth number of triodes. Here it is that mean of the mass for that cobalt, that is not followed. Okay, but still that is also considered by the Debrenius. Okay, clear? So Dubrinier, is there any problem with the Dubrinier triads? Okay. After that, there was another concept which is given by Newland's octet law. Okay, Newland's octet laws. Okay, so here it is. Newland simply said one thing: if we try to place elements, okay. Hello, Dipanshu Atri. Hmm. If we try to place elements, okay, in such a way where it is that every eighth element, after every eighth element, there is a repetition of the properties by the elements. Overall, simply we can see here it is. If we are moving from lithium to sodium, okay. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. Okay. After eight means sodium. Sodium after what? One second. Here it is that sir, smart board पे पढ़ाओ. Better you can give this suggestion to uh, mm, unacademy people. Here it is one feedback form. Here it is, you can fill that and give the suggestion to that unacademy people, and they will simply try to provide me smart board. Okay. So you can see here it is. This is something sa re ga ma pa da ni, again sa. This sa means it will come here. Okay, so here it is the repetition of the properties we found here. Okay, so that is a Newland octet law. It was not that much of useful. Only one point on that, some cross questions they may ask in a multiple choice, that it is inert gas was not discovered till then. Inert gases was not discovered till that time. Okay, inert gas was introduced in our periodic table by Ramsay. Okay, by Ramsay. Okay, so that's a Newland octet law, not very useful. Only thing it is that after eighth element there would be physical and chemical property repetition, and that time initially only few elements were discovered, so he tried to arrange as for that his analysis. So Deepak Yadav, beta, this course specially for INJSO, for NSEC you can use this. Okay, but here it is a specially question I am gonna discuss. Question means that would be quiz and all. That will be basically for that INJSO special, not for NSEC. NSEC question I will not discuss, but NSEC for the theory you can use from here. The same kind of theory you require, or all the way IIT JEE, you know that it is preparation. IIT JEE chemistry, that itself is an NSEC preparation. That's it only. Next is the Luther Mayer curve. So here it is the four scientists. First scientist was Louis Joseph Proust. Second scientist was our Dubrinier. Third was the Newlands. Fourth was the Luther Mayer curve. And this was the first, that it is analysis and first observation that is done in a best way, and from here it is we could got actual correct direction for that preparing our periodic table, or maybe classified way to study our elements. That was the first direction, it was given by that Luther Mayer curve. Okay, and as for the Luther Meyer curve, here it is he tried to generate one curve. Okay, and here it is analysis he done on that atomic mass on the x-axis and the atomic volume on the y-axis. So overall, this graph we prepared between that atomic mass and atomic volume. Okay, atomic mass and atomic volume. So here you can see in this here it is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. So these all are the peak point. These are all are the peak point of the graph. So overall, what conclusion he drawn, that is the alkali metals, they are bigger in the volume. They are bigger in the volume. Okay, and but they are they are bigger in the volume. Okay, in that their respective periods. If suppose I am assuming that you have a little idea about that of periodic table, so they have a bigger volume. So that's why they are on the peak of that graph. Another one, the here it is, you can see that it is that is descending position, and descending position you can see here it is. Here it is magnesium, calcium, strontium, okay, and barium. So that are alkali earth metal, that are alkali earth metal. Okay, so what conclusion we can see, that from alkali metal to alkali earth metal there is a volume, it is decreased. Okay, and on ascending you can see here it is, there is a chloride, bromide, iodide. Here it is somewhere you may see, fluoride would be somewhere here also. Okay, here it is also. So overall, this conclusion he drawn from that this graph, and apart from that, here it is. You can see on the bottom position. On the bottom position, either you wanna see that metal or metalloids. Okay. So all these conclusions, I simply classified like this. You can see the graph is something like this. You may see the graph is something like this. Okay, you may see the graph is something like this. Okay, like here it is every top, like this it is, you are getting like this something graph, you are getting something like this. Okay, so right now I don't have a NACC, but later I will try to bring that course. Okay, I will try to bring that course. Hmm. Okay, so overall, that whatever the point I said to you, in this graph, you can see this is the ascending position, this is the top position, this is the descending position, this is the bottom position. Four positions are here. It is four positions are here. Okay, that top position, peak position, it is captured by our alkali metals. Descending position, it is captured by alkali earth metal. Okay, and the bottom position, it is captured by metal or metalloids. So simply, what we can say, metal and metalloids volumes are comparatively less than that of alkali and alkali earth metal in their respective periods. Okay, and here it is ascending position, that is captured by more electronegative elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Okay, so like this, we drawn some conclusions, and that was the Luther initial conclusion. Okay, here it is. You can see that is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. That is alkali metals. Okay, here it is barium, magnesium, calcium. That is alkali earth metal. And the bottom there is a metalloids and metals. Okay, so that was a Luther curve. Okay, initially elements, and what he drawn the conclusion. Conclusion it is that here it is. You can see that the top position, the same kind of position picked by that those elements which have the same kind of properties. Means, what's the mean of that? That is simply here it is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. These all elements capture the same kind of position, that is the peak position. It means they have similar properties. That point is telling to you this only. Elements having similar properties occupy the similar position on the curve. That's it. Okay, fine. And like others on the bottom position always that is obtained by the metalloids or transition metal. Okay, and here it is the one of the biggest the statement he said, that was the most accepted by that time. Later on it was proven wrong, and what he said to us, that it is physical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic weight. Maybe maybe or might be, if he had been said to us that thing instead of atomic weight, if he had said to us like it was atomic number, then he might have considered the best scientist of his time. But later on that it is theories was improved. Initially they keep in the consideration atomic weight, because it was easy for the element atomic mass calculation, but inside that how many protons, how many electrons, how many neutrons, that counting was initially difficult. So that's why initially they were focused on atomic weight. So all the properties whatever they derived, they simply tell to us that all the physical and chemical properties, that is a function of that of their atomic weight. Okay. Hmm. So that was the conclusion by Luther Meyer curve. Okay, it's a easy. Okay, maybe sometimes some few questions they may ask to us. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now next, Mendeleev predictable. From here onwards, there is a some serious work start on that preparing our periodic table. Okay, and the first landmark that is set by Mendeleev. Okay, Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, so simply what he said. that whatever that initially Luther Mayer said, the same thing it is extended by Mendeleev, and he tried to arrange elements in some proper order with some periods and some groups. Later on, he described furthermore, and I will try to explain to you in further that thing also. So he said simply the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic weight. Instead of atomic weight, if he would have said to us that atomic number, then it would have been the biggest, biggest success ever would be for this Mendeleev. Okay, but simply all the things, development and the evolution, that thing always you know happening in such a way where it is that our previous thing it is improved step by step by step, like that it is. Okay, so simply what are the characteristics of Mendeleev periodic table? So first characteristics of this Mendeleev periodic table was it is based on the atomic weight. It is based on atomic weight. Okay, that is one thing. And on that time there was a 63 element. This is the very important point. Okay, this is the very important one. On that time 63 element were discovered. 60. Waste into best Yadav brothers. But you know some serious action can be taken on you. Okay, so don't think like if you're gonna mash here it is something, and after that you can think that you can go away. No, some serious action can be taken against you. Hmm. Better it is that. uh, Fine. So 63 elements were discovered on that time, and one more important point: noble gases was not discovered on that time. Okay, noble gases were not discovered on that time. So what interesting thing he has done, that he left some places for the noble gases, and that was the merits of that was the merits of Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, so 63 elements were discovered. Noble gases were not discovered, but he left the place for the noble gases. Along with that noble gases, he expected some few more elements can be discovered in the future. So he also left that some places for that element also. Okay, in Mendeleev period table there are 7 periods and 8 groups. Okay, 7 periods and 8 groups. Okay, so what are the modern periodic table? What we have, that today, its initial framework that has been developed by this Mandley. Okay, so like how 8 groups are divided. So simply 8 groups are divided first to seventh group. Okay, first to seventh group, and each group divided into two parts. Okay, so overall, what we can say here it is first to seventh, each divided by two, each divided by 2. So overall the 7 twos are 40. Okay, clear. And whatever that our that 8 group, it is in that three part. Okay, it is in three part. So the subgroup A and B, inside that A there are normal elements, inside that group B there are transition elements. Inside that there is a transition elements. Okay, inside that there are transition elements. Hmm. Okay, so and about the eight group was consist of 9 elements, only 9 elements. Okay, on that some few points, that there were some few questions they are asking. Okay, here it is, maybe it is not visible to you. This thing, it is a 9 element. Okay, in the 3 rows. Okay, transition, and these are the transition metals. Okay, so overall, I try to bring that actually how it is Mendeleev, how it is Mendeleev periodic table. Just see, just have a look first. Have a look first. Something it is like this. Something it is like this. Something it is like this. Okay. So overall, what we can see here it is uh group of elements. Okay, that is zero group, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Each group it is divided into two parts. So here it is. You can see that is one. Like it is. You can see here something like this. Okay. So initially what he done that he left this noble gases for that he completely left this group empty. Okay. Later on, it is filled when that noble gases was discovered. Okay. Here it is in this group. There are two parts. I can say if this is the A, this is A. Okay, and this is the subgroup that is the B. Okay, A and B. So in the A, you can see there are normal elements. There are normal elements like hydrogen. Okay, like hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen, lithium, okay, sodium, okay, potassium, rubidium, cesium. These all are the normal elements. But on the other end, there is a copper, okay, silver, and gold. They are transition elements. So overall, what we done that here, it is in this classification. Subgroup, that's half part, it is a normal element, and subgroup half part, that is transition elements. And why we kept these elements in that one group? According to their valencies only. Okay, so overall that is also not accepted periodic table, but it was initially discovered. So on that time it was the best study for us. Fine. Now that is the most important merits of the Mendley predictable. Merits of the Mendley predictable. So simply what he done that elements were classified in the group according to their similar properties. Elements were classified in group according to their similar properties. Similar properties. Fine. It is okay. Some gaps were left in the table for discovery of the new elements. On that, so many questions they are asking. On this, they are asking so many questions. Okay, maybe in the multiple choice or single choice question they are asking. Okay, like for scandium, for gallium, for germanium, and for technetium. That was not discovered on that initially. He left the places for these elements on the name of like Eka boron. Okay, Eka aluminium, Eka silicon, and Eka manganese. Okay, so like that he left at some places, and when that these elements were discovered, so it is placed. And overall, in modern periodic table, these elements are belongs to same groups. So overall, his study was well accepted and good enough. Okay. One more thing it is he done that that is correction of the doubtful atomic weight. So initially some atomic weight were calculated and that were doubtful. Like initially beryllium mass was 30 13.1 second. Initially beryllium mass was 13.5 they considered, and simply they said that its gram equivalent mass is 4.5 and valency is 3. Valency is 3 means it is trivalent, but actually beryllium is a divalent. Beryllium is a divalent. So divalent means it is 4.5 into 2, that is 9. So that's a correct mass. So like this other elements masses also has been corrected. That is beryllium, iridium, gold, platinum, and uranium. So these are the some merits. Overall, finally concluding these merits. First thing, he done correction for some doubtful atomic weights. That is one thing. Another thing is that he left the places for that some upcoming or maybe future that some element can be discovered for that also. And another thing it is that he classified the elements in a best way of his time in the pattern, and that law he followed that all the periodic and chemical properties of element, that is a function of that atomic weight. That are the three merits. Okay, now defects of Mendley periodic table. So simply like all the theories have a limitation in the same way that Mendeleev also having some limitation in its periodic table, and these limitations we observed and we considered as for that our new modern periodic table. So whatever the consideration and whatever that here it is limitations we are keeping, that we are keeping in respect of that our modern periodic table. So the position of that hydrogen is uncertain. Okay, that hydrogen can be in 1A or can be in 7A. Look at here. Hydrogen. Here it is hydrogen, and here it is fluorine. Okay, so this fluorine it is in that 1A. Sir, can you know physics wala? Yeah, I know beta. Ayush Khandelwal, I know means I know just like he's also making videos and he's running his channels. So that's why I know him. आयुष मुझको हिंदी भी आती है इंग्लिश भी आती है सब कुछ आती है ओनली थिंग इट इज दैट कि अभी मेरे को ये जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ दैट इज आई एम टीचिंग फॉर आईएनजीएसओ स्पेशली अभी इसका इनिशियल चैप्टर है ठीक है व्हाट आई वांट कि इंडिया के किसी भी पार्ट में कोई भी स्टूडेंट है वेदर इट इज दे बिलोंग्स टू साउथ इंडिया और मे बी दे बिलोंग्स टू नॉर्थ ईस्ट ओके और अगर उन्हें हिंदी नहीं आती तो फॉर देम इट इज आई एम टीचिंग इन कंप्लीटली इन इंग्लिश अदरवाइज हिंदी में बात करूँ तो मस्त मजा आपके कोई भी डाउट से मैं हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा आयुष आयुष खंडाल hmm. Okay, so what I am trying to tell to you here it is hydrogen position. Hydrogen property like hydrogen valency is one. All the halogen valency is also one. All the halogen valency is also one. Okay, got it. Sir, this faculty is better than Unacademy JEE. Absolutely possible. It depends on your choice, na beta. Hmm. Hmm. So now listen. If suppose he kept the elements as for their similar properties in the same group, then hydrogen valency is one. Hydrogen showing some kind of similar behavior like halogen also as well as the alkali metals also. Means what I'm trying to tell you, that thing maybe it is little advanced for you. Uh, Hydrogen can have plus one oxidation state and minus one oxidation state. Hydrogen can show the behavior like metal as well as the non-metal. So that's why we have a confusion like we need to put hydrogen in 1A group or 7A group. That was the first limitation of Mendeleev. Okay, that was the first limitation of Mendeleev. Second it is that no separate position were given for isotopes. So simply majority of the elements having isotopes. Majority of the elements having isotopes. So suppose if we arranged his periodic table as for that atomic masses, then each isotope he need to kept in this periodic table. But he couldn't provide the space for the isotopes. That is one thing. That is the second limitation. So first limitation done, second limitation done. Third, it is that it is not clear whether the lanthanides and actinides are related to 1A, sorry, 3A or 3B, which group it is. Okay, so that is not clear. Just try to have a look here. Look at it. Mhm. Look at it. I try to give some explanation from here. Look at it. Here it is lanthanoids, and after the lanthanoids, here it is other F block elements, and I hope you are getting my point. Thank you, Davik. So look at here. These F block elements. Here you can see it is in 3B. As for our modern periodic table, it is in 3B. So lanthanoids belongs to 3B. But after that, here it is, cesium, that PR, ND, okay, PM, SM, all these we need to keep in which group? Like it need to be in 3B or it need to be 3A. That's a confusion. Okay, that's a confusion. But actually, if suppose you will get a multiple choice question and if you have a pick either of the one choice, then please choose the answer. That is, we gonna keep lanthanoids and actinoids series or a block element in that 3B. In that 3B. Okay. So that was the limitation of Mendeleev. Mendeleev. Okay. Hmm. Later on, although there is a no resemblance, there is a no resemblance except valency. Except valency, he said he kept except that valency he kept that all the elements by the concept like the elements which are belongs to same groups having same physical and chemical properties, but they have same valencies, except that there is a lots of variation he has been found later on in their chemical and physical properties. So overall what we can say that in the subgroup A and B, the element he kept that except their valencies, other chemical and physical properties variation was lot. Okay, that's a point. That was the limitation of fourth limitation. Fifth limitation it is that he kept some elements. He kept some element. Uh, no, beta, I am not from Kota, but for small time I had been in Kota for a small time, not for too long. Hmm. So order of increasing atomic weight is not strictly followed in the arrangement of element in the periodic table. So what is simply what here it is we can see like cobalt and nickel position and argon and potassium position. Just look at here. Look at it. Hmm. Look at here. Here it is potassium. Potassium. Look at here potassium. Potassium. Okay. And argon. Okay. Another one is that cobalt. Where is cobalt? Here it is cobalt. And here it is nickel. So simply he arranged in such a way like increasing atomic masses. But if you try to get the information, the mass of potassium that is 39, the mass of argon that is 40, okay, and the cobalt and the nickel. So nickel is lighter. I think it is 58.6 something and it is 58.9. Okay. Cobalt it is heavier, but it is placed before to the nickel. All the way it is correct. All the way it is correct. But he himself broken his law. Here it is argon, its mass is 40, potassium is its mass is 39. He placed argon before a potassium. That is correct, but he himself broken his law. Like he said, I place the atoms as for their increasing atomic weight in this periodic table. Okay, so that was also the limitations for this Mendeleev. Overall, that five limitations we need to keep in our brain. Maybe sometimes some few questions can come. Okay, maybe today's class is a much more theory-based question, theoretical class. By tomorrow onwards, we will get that rock solid concept here. Okay, now from here onwards, that we got actually modern periodic table. Now from here onwards, we actually got the inspiration for that our modern periodic table. And what exactly that modern periodic table? What was the logic behind that? That it is here we drawn one graph. That graph it was based some alpha particle. Okay, that is helium nuclei, alpha particle bombarding on that different elements. Okay, and we drawn two types of graph. One it is that as for that atomic mass and as for that atomic number. So what we can see that as for the atomic number, the graph is coming straight line. But as for that atomic mass, there is some zigzag here. It is you can see some zigzag. So overall, that which is constantly explaining the properties of any elements that is atomic mass or atomic number. So here it is. We concluded that atomic number, that is the best way to explaining the physical or chemical properties of any elements with respect to their periodicity. So from here onwards, there is one conclusion it was drawn that it is the chemical and physical properties of the element, that is the periodic function of atomic number, not atomic masses. Okay, that was the biggest and that most accepted till ever. Okay, till that time, and that today also, that it is chemical and physical properties of the element, that is the periodic function of atomic number, not atomic mass. Okay, and it was proposed by Mosley. Okay, clear. And how this graph we got that, this graph we got that alpha particle or helium nuclei. Okay, that it is we bombarded. Okay, fine. So on this, in this graph, in this graph, जो आपका सेकंड वाला ग्राफ था, द सेकंड ग्राफ, फॉर दिस सेकंड ग्राफ, फॉर दिस सेकंड ग्राफ, y equal to mx plus c. By the conclusion we got this kind of one equation, that is under root of that is nu. Nu means it is frequency. It is frequency. Nu here it is frequency, is equal to a z minus of b. Here it is a and b are constant. Simply a is the proportionality constant. Okay, and b, that is a series constant. Okay, so whenever they would ask the question to you on this equation, so surely it would be in the passage form, or either it would be a proper value of a and b they will give to you. So you need not to worry on this. And later on, when we will do some questions on this, on that time, we will try to do some question which is based on this equation. Okay, so you will get that complete idea like what kind of question can be possible. Here it is. So finally, the modern periodic table, whatever we are getting today, it's before its long form. That initially they made 7 horizontal series. Today we call it periods. Okay, 9 vertical columns. That is 9 vertical columns, that we call it groups. Okay, 9 vertical columns. Out of 1 to 8, it is divided into that of two part and zero group. That is for noble gases. So overall, eight. Okay, and the last thing it is that noble gases were introduced in the periodic table by Ramsay. These are the all small points. Okay, you can keep in that your brain only. That's it. So overall, this is the long form of our periodic table. This is the long form of the periodic table. So the final thing it is that we need to keep this table, this periodic table in our brain. That is the most important. Simply, I'm telling you, you need to always have a practice for all these. Like simply, I'm telling you like how we have to practice. You know, if suppose you're at home, just try to make a periodic table. Take a one paper, fresh paper, on that, make something like this. Make something like this. Okay, and do the practice because it is important for you. If you do the practice here, then it would be, chemistry would be too much easy for you. Otherwise, it would be always a difficult. So simply, it is a S block. It is a S block. Okay. So S block, I hope we know very well that is this type of representation for S. How many max electron can be possible? Two. Okay. So here it is in this two group can be possible. Afterward, this is a P block. This is a P block. So what we know about the P block? P orbitals can have max 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then P block must have. I'm coming for that trick. All the way trick is not, you know, it's a easy thing. Look at here. First here it is, look at it. So in the P, here it is 6 electron can be possible. So for that P, I need to divide into 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that it is. Okay. Afterward D. D, in that D orbital max 10 electron can be possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, like that it is. After that, what we know that it is total we have a 7 periods. So first of all, you know, here in the bottom there are 4 periods. One, two, three, four, like that. And here it is on the top. There are two. Okay. Here it is hydrogen position that is I am keeping separately, and here it is helium position keeping I am separate. Like this it is. And afterward here it is F block. F block. I hope you have an idea. In there are maximum 14 electron can be possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 electron max can be possible. Like this it is. So here it is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it is 14. So overall, what we can see here it is. Here it is 28. Okay. Here it is 40. Okay. Here it is. If I am keeping this helium here, if I am keeping helium here, all the way we placed because it is resemble with that noble gases. So here it is that we will get 14. Okay. Here it is we will get that 36. Okay. So when we are adding all these, when we are adding all these, so what we are getting 14 plus 36 S E D it is 40. Okay. And F it is 28. Overall 180. 180. Okay. Clear? So this initial idea you need to always keep in your brain, and you need to practice this thing always. So if after the practicing, after 3 4 times of practice, this thing would be too much easy for you. Okay. And here it is, I will try to show you, like every time I keep in consideration this entire periodic table for my teaching. Just look at here. I always try to keep this thing. Okay, this periodic table always. Okay. So overall, you can see here it is that yellow color that is S block, okay, blue color that is D block, okay, and that green it is a P block, and pink it is that your F block. Okay, so this is the modern periodic table. आज एक काम करते हैं. Today what we will do that I'll try to place all the elements here. Okay, so you'll get that idea, like how exactly it is that, and simply I will try to trick also, like how to remember all. Okay, just look at here. First of all, here it is hydrogen. Here it is helium. The easy one. Where actually we need to, that memorization required. There only I will give the that tricks. That's it. Otherwise, it's not too much. Trick is always not good for our health. Okay. Here it is lithium, beryllium. Okay, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Everyone knows about that. Okay. Here it is. You can see. लीना के रब से फुर्सत. लीना के रब से फुर्सत. ओके. लीना के रब से फुर्सत. ओके, क्लियर. लीना के रब से फुर्सत. बीमा का सीनियर बलराम. बीमा का सीनियर बलराम. ओके, बीमा का सीनियर बलराम. भीमा का सीनियर बलराम. भीमा का भीमा 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 का सीनियर बलराम है ना. भीमा का सीनियर बलराम. Okay, clear. Like that is. Here it is. Bangalore all out. Gale was in Thailand. Okay. या फिर बोल सकते हैं टॉयलेट ऑल्सो. Okay. So Bangalore all out. Gale was in Thailand. Okay. Chennai Super King gets Shant public. Why? Because Dhoni left out na, for small time, or maybe the Chennai team was banned for 2 years from the IPL. So Chennai Super King gets Shant Public. Okay, I related with the IPL. Okay, I can make any other trick also. Here it is Nagpur. Nagpur as a substitute of Bihar. Okay, Nagpur is a substitute of Bihar. Some people like Nana Patekar, Aishwarya Sab Bhikari, like that it is. But I love Nana Patekar. Nana Patekar, most respectable person. So that's why I changed it. Here it is. And Nagpur is a substitute of Bihar. Okay, here it is. Oxygen, sulfur, sailor, taste, poison. Okay, like that it is. Oxygen, sulfur, sailor, taste, poison. Like that it is. This is easy. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Okay, anyone can be easily memorize it. So here it is. We need not to make any trick. Here it is helium, neon. This is also easy. Argon, krypton, xenon, and that radon. That is also easy. So we need not to make any trick. Here it is the lanthanoids, and after that here it is. Rather making any jingle, simply you can keep memorize like that. La se, Pernand, Pernand, Pumsum, EU, EU, huh, EUGD, TBDY, HOERTMYBLU, ERTMYBLU. One thing keep in your brain. This series nowadays is very, 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 very important. Nowadays it has become very, very important in that modern nowadays in the recent NEET exams, in IIT JEE Mains exam, lanthanoids and actinoid series on their electronic configuration, their atomic number, their valencies, their oxidation number, they are asking so many questions. So we need to remember this, last say Parnan Pumsum EUGDTBDY HOERTMYBLU. Okay, last say Parnan Pumsum. Beta, I will start later on. Menti quiz, I will start later on, beta, later on. Okay. Last say Parnan Pumsum EUGDTBDY HOERTMYBLU. Okay. And for this series, all the way here it is, we need to memorize this only. Here it is thorium, plutonium, okay, uranium, neptunium, okay, okay, like that it is plutonium, americium, okay, am, and here it is cm, and it is bk, and here it is cf, okay, es, es, here it is fm, okay, and here it is md, no, and lr. So we need to memorize it. That's a no issue. Here it is scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, Mn, Fe, okay, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Now, so many times students are asking for the jingle. You know, rather jingle. अगर आप इसे 5 टाइम लिख लो, 5 टाइम लिख लो means 5 टाइम या 10 elements के series को लिख लो, 5 or 10 टाइम on one paper. It will be long lasting in your brain. When we are memorizing jingle, what is happening in that jingle? Maybe sometime we memorize the jingle, but what would be the symbol for that element we are forgetting. That would be the biggest problem for us. Otherwise we can memorize like that, Sachin Tendulkar, Vico mat peko, Fico Nico, copper zinc, like that. Something we can memorize, we can make our own jingle, but that's not helpful for us. That's what I'm telling you. Anytime you're writing it, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, MnFe, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, it would be long lasting for you. Okay, here it is yttrium, zirconium, yttrinium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, okay, technetium, rhodium, palladium, silver, and cadmium. Okay, here it is. Okay, and here it is lanthanum, hafnium. Okay, then tungsten, sorry, tellurium, then tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium. Okay, and platinum, gold, and mercury. Okay, like this it is. And after here it is, this is actinoids, and from here onwards, from here it is that our atomic number is 104, 104. So here it is IOPIC naming we gonna use for that. IOPIC naming we gonna use for that. So overall देखो D block, the D block, this 3D series, 4D series and 5D series. Please, स्कूटर, टीवी, कार, फिर कोई निकला कॉपर जिंक। बात तो उतनी हो जाती है ना। बात उतनी हो जाती है। देखो मैं आपको बताऊं सीधे से सिंपल, इफ यू आर राइटिंग 10 10, इफ यू आर राइटिंग 10 10, स्कैंडियम, टाइटेनियम, वेनेडियम, क्रोमियम, एमएन, Fe, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, 10 times you write like this: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium. Easily it can be memorized. Like all the way, jingle after some time it would be useless. You know that it. Yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, and cadmium. Like this it is. Uh, Simply, we need to memorize like this because all the way it's not a too many, that are only 30 elements. That's it. And for other elements, I gave a jingle. Okay. So today's class I am going to finish. By next class, we will do some rock solid. Very good, Adarsh. Very good. From the next time, for the from the next class, I will come for some rock solid concept like Z effect, screening effect and all and everything. And if today's class is helpful for you, है ना, like का बटन दबा दो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, and from next class we will do some rock solid concept, and afterward I will start some series of the quiz also. Okay. And again I'm repeating, I will not give you laddu type of question, easy question, because here it is we are preparing for INJSO. So I will keep the level of INJSO always. That would be question level would be difficult for you. That is for sure. You need to be prepared well for that. Thank you all. Okay. Before I finish my session, I would like to give a small information. That is small information. That is on physical chemistry. My course is going. That course is physical chemistry. Okay, that started from 19th of January, 9:30 to 10:30. That's especially for the IIT JEE students. Okay, and if you want to come on the plus platform, sooner on the plus platform I will start the special course for INJSO, especially for INJSO. Okay, so be ready. Maybe in next 10 days, 15 days, I'll start one best course of INJSO. And for that I am doing some best streaming. Actually my time availability is not possible right now, that's why I am not starting. Otherwise I may start today only. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to come on the Plus platform, use this code. That code is the Bisen Live for additional 10%. Bisen Live for additional 10% discount. You can get that if you want to come on the Plus platform. Okay. Others, if you're a student of 9th class, need not to worry. Okay. You can also come on the Plus platform. Start your preparation early. It would be good for you because I am teaching so many students whom I am teaching complete IIT JEE in 10th itself. 10th itself. So in 11th and 12th, they are going for that national international level of Olympiads, and they are getting good rank also in IIT JEE, and the stress level is also getting decreased. Okay, thank you all. Goodbye. I'm finishing today's session. Thank you all.